guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. You guys, today we're celebrating the International Day of the Girl Child, and I just felt let me come here and highlight the realities of being a girl child in Nigeria and also being an all girls mom. You guys, it is not the easiest, Nigeria is not like the best place to be a girl or even to be a girl mom. So basically this video I'm just going to be sharing with you how it was like growing up as a little girl for me, even up till now that I am like a matured woman and all of that, and how it is when you are an all girl mom in Nigeria. You guys, if you want to hear all of this, if this sounds interesting to you, something that you want to watch, then please keep watching. Okay, welcome back guys. Like I said, this video I'm just going to be highlighting the realities of being a girl child in Nigeria and also being an all-girl mom. You guys, I am from Edo State in Nigeria, and growing up as a first child and as a girl was really tough. Like, people constantly remind you how you are not a boy, how you will not be good enough, how you are only good enough to cook, to clean, to have babies, to get married, how any investment that is being done on you is practically a waste, because first off, you're going to change your surname when you get married and become someone else's property. Like, that is what a girl child is in Nigeria. You are a property to somebody. That is how people see you. That is how the society sees you. Even when it comes to marriage, you are seen as a property. You know, some men go as far as saying, I bought you, I paid your bride price, I did this, I did all of that. It is really tough being a girl child in Nigeria. Personally, my mom had only girls, and we had to deal with the brunt of a family that constantly reminded us how we were not good enough, how we were not going to be able to carry our father's name to the next generation, how my mom is a failure for having only girls and not having a boy. You guys, as a result of all of this, I had to grow up like really strong and constantly having to prove myself that I am good enough irrespective of my gender. This meant that I had to do stuff that boys were supposed to do just to please my dad. Like, imagine your dad wakes up in the morning and is like, if I had the son, the car would have been washed by now. So for him not to keep making such statements, I wake up pretty early, I get to work and I wash the car, I sweep the entire compound, I make breakfast, I do pretty much everything just to prove that I am a girl and there's nothing wrong, you guys. And it went so bad that at a point my dad had to send us and my mom away from the house. This is a totally different story, but you know, they sent us away from the house because we were girls. My mom had only girls, and my dad said he needed to carry on his family and his generation, and as such he needed to marry a wife that was going to give him a male child, which he did. And we practically begged that, okay, even if you have a male child, let us still be in the house and let us all be a family. And my dad is like, no, that is not going to work. At the time, I was still a teenager. I had gotten admission to study law, and my dad said there was no way he was going to train a girl child to be a lawyer, that I was going to come back after becoming a lawyer and try to jail him and all of that. So I had to drop out of school, and I faced a lot, like, I had to just leave the admission. I faced a lot of hardship at that time. Everybody that wanted to help only wanted to help because they want to have like sexual relations with you. It was that bad. It was so bad. Everybody I saw as uncles, everybody I saw as family friends, they all turned around and wanted only to have something to do with me before they would help us out. You guys, that period of our lives was really tough. It was just myself, my sister, and my mom. You know, we suffered that period. Being a girl child in Nigeria, if you do not have like a family backing, like a strong foundation to stand upon, you're going to be exposed to a whole lot of sexual harassment, sexual abuse. I was exposed to that in my father's house, and every time I voiced out, my dad always saw it as, it is my fault. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it is your fault that you are being sexually harassed. Like, how is that even possible? I'm talking from an early age of like 9, 10, 11. All right, I had already started being sexually harassed by family members, by people that came into our house. All right, it was that bad. They only see you for what they can get from you. You don't have a voice, you don't have a say. Nothing you say matters because you are a woman. It is so hard. It is so tough, all right? And the part where I come from, as a woman, if you're married into a family and you don't have a male child, you are like, you are not a wife yet. They'll tell you you don't even have the home, you don't have the husband yet, you don't have the rights to the husband. So imagine me growing up in all of that toxic system. I said to myself, I was going to make sure I have a boy child, because I don't want my kids to have to go through what I went through. I don't want to go through, being relegated because I don't have a male child. And when I started having kids, they were coming as girls. You guys, I clearly remember my last baby. I was like, it has to be a boy. I want a boy. I don't want a girl anymore. And my husband constantly kept reminding me that I don't care about the sex of the babies. Like, all I care about is that you're okay, the baby is okay, and we're fine. All right. And he went as far as showing me examples of how it was his sisters that cared for his dad when his dad was still alive, and not even the boys. My husband has gone like lengths and lengths to show me and to sort of like encourage me. Whatever happened to you when you were a child, or whatever your mom went through, is not what you're going to go through. And just because you have girls doesn't mean that you're not successful, you're not a wife, and all of that. And that brings me to the second part of this video, being an all girls mom in Nigeria. You guys, you are constantly faced with womb watchers, those that are constantly looking at your womb to see if you are pregnant. And if they see that you are pregnant, they're like, this one has to be a boy. Like, how do you guys even know? There's constant pressure. When I mean pressure, it's not just the family members, it is friends, it is well-wishers, it is people that know you. All right. I remember when I had my third child and it was a girl, somebody came into our compound. I was like, madam, you don't born, which is, madam, you've given birth. And I said yes. And he's like, what's the sex? I said a girl. And he was like, he turned around and looked at my husband like, you are not a man at all. What is even wrong with you? I felt so bad. I felt like actually cursing him out, but I had to hold myself back. One, he was an elder. Secondly, I didn't want to seem like I was rude or whatever, but that was like so bad. And that's what you face. All right. Even now that my daughter is 2, I've been having all these people that are like, when are you going to try for the next one? You can't just stop at 3 girls. You have to try again. You have to give your husband a son. It's just girls. They are going to grow up. They are going to get married. There is pressure. Family, friends, everybody. There is pressure. I can tell you for free that even my mom is like on my neck, like, you have to try again. I don't want what happened to me to happen to you. I don't want you to face that kind of stuff in your life or in your marriage. Please try one more time. And I'm like, even if I want to think about trying one more time, what is the guarantee that it is going to be a boy this time? And what if it is another girl? Am I going to keep trying till I get a boy? I know people that have tried like 6 times simply because they were looking for a particular sex. And is it about the sex? Is it really about the gender you give birth to, or the kind of life, the quality of life that you give to these children? Because as far as I'm concerned, it is how you raise these children that matters. You guys, there are a lot of male children, all right, sons out there that are disgrace to their family, that as a matter of fact, their family don't even want their last name to be mentioned with that child, because they don't want anybody to know that child is from them. Those are sons, right? And there are lots of women, 1,001 women, millions of women that are doing groundbreaking things in the world right now. Like, the world is currently being run by women. Look at YouTube, for example. Women are racking in the coins. Women are touching lives. Women are inspiring people just from the comfort of their home with a mobile phone or with a camera. Like, women are doing a lot of stuff, but it is still a long way to go. All right, as a girl mom in Nigeria, you're constantly like receiving attacks. You're constantly defending yourself. You're constantly trying to reassure yourself and reassure even your daughters that they are enough. All right, that is the reality. Like, you're always going to have that pressure. My younger sister had 3 girls and she went ahead for the 4th time to have a boy. Now, when she was pregnant, I remember the scan told her it was a girl, and she called me and she was crying. And I'm like, what's the problem? She said, it is another girl. And I'm like, okay, what were you expecting? A boy? She said yes. But we didn't know it was a boy, right? So that made her sad throughout the pregnancy, and as such, she didn't see any reason why she should enjoy her pregnancy or why she should be happy. But on the day of delivery, when the baby came out, even the nurses were like, madam, praise the Lord, it is a boy, oh, the curse is broken. Like, okay, thank God it is a boy, but There's no curse anywhere, all right? Having a girl child is not a curse. It is not a bad thing, and women should not be made to suffer, or women should not be made to feel a certain way because you have only girls. There are other women that have only boys as well. Like, they also want to have girls. In the end, life is not balanced. You can't have everything, but what you make with what you have, how you enjoy life with what you have, is what matters. You guys, it is still a long way from where we need to go, but I feel like there's a lot of change in the narrative right now. Girls are becoming more confident. Girls are now seeing examples, role models that they can like model their life around, that they can be like, okay, if she did this, I can do this. Do you understand what I'm saying? Girls are beginning to see that, okay, I am not just good enough in the kitchen, in the bedroom, and having babies, or just having your last name. Girls are going as far as getting married and not changing their last name. You guys, I have seen at least 4, all right, in the last 1 year that got married and they're like, I am not changing my last name. It doesn't mean I'm not married to you. I'm just not changing my last name. And there's no big deal about that. So the narrative is changing. We're having strong women figures all over the world. And I feel like that is a huge boost to being a girl child. That is a huge boost to being like an all-girl mom. But seriously, it is sickening. You have pastors in Nigeria that pretty much tell you, oh, come, let me lay hands on you and pray on you. The next child is going to be a boy. I release the anointing upon you. Or is it the ones that will tell you they have herbs that they are going to give you, that once you take it like this, it is a boy, nothing is going to change it. Like, people are going to come up with all sorts of things to you once they know that all you have is a girl, or all your kids are girls. I have 3. I can tell you for free. I can tell you, I have people from my husband's family, I have people from my own family, like I said, my own mom. I have friends, I have people that just feel like, oh, I can help you. Having only girls is a problem. Like, they actually see it as a problem, a major problem that needs to be solved. That is the reality of having an only girl child. And I'm not even going to sit here and lie to you that there's no part of me that wants to have a boy, especially because of everything I went through while I was at my dad's house, or while I was still a little girl, you know. And there's also that part of you, like, as a mom, I just want to know what it's like to have a son, you know, have that bond with my son, because my girls love their dad to death. They are obsessed with their dad. And sometimes I feel like, okay, maybe I should just have a boy that will also be obsessed with me like this, the way you guys are obsessed with your dad. But I am thankful for life. I thank God that I was able to have 3 children by myself. I was able to have 3 children without any issues. Some people have gone into delivery and they never came out. Their lives changed completely after that and all of that. Like, a family friend lost a wife last year. She was trying to give birth to her 3rd baby. She had 2 boys and she was trying for a girl. The baby was actually a girl, but she died during delivery and the child is alive. All right? People don't think about these things. They don't talk about all those ones. All they care about is that you need to balance the equation. You know, I have people telling me you have 3 girls, so maybe you should try 2 times and have 2 boys, or even 3 girls, and balance it to 6 children. And what I always ask them is, are you going to be the one to carry the pregnancy? Are you going to be the one to go through labor? Are you going to be the one to raise that baby, go through sleepless nights of breastfeeding and all the finances that comes with raising a child? The answer is no. So pretty much that is what it feels like when you have only girls in Nigeria, or when you're a girl in Nigeria. But today I want to use this video to tell every woman watching this that you are enough. If you're a girl child, you are enough. If you have only girls, you are enough. You have children. That's all that matters. They're going to write it next to you that she has children. They're going to call you mommy. Nobody's going to say, oh, because it is only girls, she's not a mother. All right? You have done nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with your girls. Love yourself. Raise your girls right. Raise your girls to know that they are enough. They are strong. They are powerful. And it's going to be a better world. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you loved it, if you enjoyed it, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. Also, share with me your thoughts on this topic in the comment section. I would love to know. I would love to interact with you. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, please click the subscribe button and be a part of this family. Till I see you again in my next video. Bye.